So there is a YouTuber that is also named Deep Humor that is pretty much trying to take my name on Twitter, and they have messaged me and demanded the name Deep Humor. My video talking about me losing my channel potentially just got copyright striked by the Deep Humor that I pretty much proved is copying me. This Deep Humor right over here. I made a video pretty much proving that this Deep Humor impersonated me.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mongolian Warlord here.
Alright, so anyways, the situation with Deep Humor is insane.
Alright, enough of that.
You know, have you ever had an alias that you just use in every single social media or game, platform, whatever? And then maybe, just maybe, you see somebody else with the same name or alias, whatever you want to call it, and then you just realize, wow, okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe. And then maybe proceed to interact with them or not. Or maybe you just look at their account and that's that. Nothing more, nothing less. But in this situation, this crazy, bonkers, insane situation, that's not the case. You see, in this case with Deep Humor, a while ago, according to him in 2018, he found this account named Deep Humor. He also thought, you know what, whatever, this account, he has the same name, whatever, it's just one of those cases. A doppelganger showed up or something, and he didn't pay much attention to it. He didn't really care about that, you know, because he didn't think much of it. He just saw a person with a similar name and thought, yeah, whatever, I can just keep going with my life, right? But no, the fake Deep Humor had different plans in store. Because Deep Humor, for some reason, really wanted that name. And not only did he steal the name, but at first he also, for some unknown reason, stole the profile picture of the original Deep Humor. Why would you go to the extent of stealing somebody's profile picture? Unless you're trying to impersonate them and ruin their life, but that's a different story. I don't know why you would go through the effort, the very little effort, of stealing somebody else's profile picture or logo. Especially from a very small content creator. Well, now he's actually growing. The original Deep Humor is growing substantially, because the first time I saw this, he had around, I don't know, 16,000 subscribers or something along those lines, and now he has like 46,000, so that's good. But the issue is that the fake Deep Humor is actually more successful than the original Deep Humor for one reason only, and that is because the fake Deep Humor is Turkish. The fake Deep Humor uploads compilations of funny haha Turkish videos that get over 100,000 views and all that stuff. So when you look up Deep Humor, the per se fake Deep Humor shows up. And for a small channel, that is basically a death sentence, kind of. You see, this wouldn't be an issue if, you know, the fake Deep Humor had a name. Maybe a name that would be in Turkish instead of English. You know, they could have gone with the Turkish version of Deep Humor, Derin Miza, and not taken the name in English. That could have solved the issue. Since, you know, they are uploading videos that are only in Turkish. But no, this Turkish man decided to take his name and the logo. But whenever he took his name and logo, the first time, by the way, this has happened more than once. Now I think it is the second or third, but I am not too sure. So, after the fake Deep Humor stole his brand, the original Deep Humor got the fake Deep Humor taken down, and he thought, wow, that's that. I won the battle. I won custody of my own identity. But, that was partly true, because later on, Deep Humor, the fake one, would arise from the dead to claim his identity. Again, well, part of his identity. He actually dropped the logo, which, you know, now it makes more sense for him to drop the logo now. But it still was a very stupid idea to steal his logo from the very beginning. That was just asking for it. But now he has stolen the name and came back 10 times harder. So what does the real Deep Humor have against the fake Deep Humor? Well, you see, the fake Deep Humor is creating his own empire. He has pretty much every single social media that is important linked on his YouTube, except for one, and that one social media is Twitter. The original Deep Humor has taken the handle at Deep Humor, which means that this Turkish emperor cannot expand his empire as he wills it. Because the original Deep Humor has one of the domains that he wants. And let me tell you, Deep Humor is not letting up. Well, he's not letting up for $50, alright? Because we all know that the Turkish lira is a very powerful currency in this planet. If maybe you gave him a couple $1,000, he might give it to you. But I really doubt he's gonna offer him, you know, a couple $1,000 for that Twitter handle. Let me add a little bit to these messages, because I've seen people saying that these messages seem a little bit passive aggressive. And let me tell you this real quick. This is not passive aggressiveness. This is more of a language barrier. People who do not have English as their first language usually tend to use more formal words as to appear more friendly, because, you know, whenever you're being taught a language, you are being taught more of the formal wording and sentence structuring. For example, if I said "Привет, brat," that would be more of a formal "hello, brother." But if I said "Привет, bratan," that would be more informal, and it would be more friendlier than saying "Привет, brat." Maybe this isn't the greatest example, but I think you get the point. He is probably not trying to be passive aggressive. He is most likely just trying to be friendly. Well, at least in these messages, because later on, fake Deep Humor copyright struck one of his videos and gave the original Deep Humor a channel strike over the logo that Deep Humor, the fake Deep Humor, uses. And my guess is that the fake Deep Humor thought, you know what? If this Deep Humor took down my channel because of his logo, I can take down his channel because he showed my logo for 34 seconds in his video. And he just copyright struck the video, got it taken down. It was reinstated a couple hours after, and yeah. And now both Deep Humors are fighting tooth and nail for the name Deep Humor. So yeah, that is the Deep Humor situation. A Turkish man decided to steal some small YouTuber's brand, make it his own, got obliterated by a giant beam from the sky. He came back from the dead and decided to take one part of his identity, which is the name. And the fake Deep Humor really wants that name. He wants full ownership of it, but the real Deep Humor is having none of it. So, you know, now they are just in this mosh pit of who can beat each other to death. Maybe not to death, but you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this whole situation, this whole crazy insane bonkers situation is very scummy, because the only thing that is 100% secure as of now is the real Deep Humor's Twitter account. That is the only thing that he is able to fully protect, because right now his channel is under attack by the fake Deep Humor with a copyright strike that might lead to a possible lawsuit or not. Let's hope that the fake Deep Humor realizes that the almighty powerful Turkish lira might not be able to fully help him against the battle for the Deep Humor moniker. So yeah, maybe go and follow this guy on Twitter, and or go subscribe to him. And hey, maybe scroll down a little bit and subscribe. If you like video essays, I got a couple video essays on the works. You might be interested in that. later on with a little bit of voice acting and all that. So yeah, a little bit of an update too for those who already are subscribed. So yeah, have a good day, morning, afternoon, night, or midnight. Have a good one.
我追了小强，我想你，我不知道。